So it's membership renewal time again at Riverside Community Church. Every year we give you that have been members a chance to re-sign up and make that commitment again for another year to our church family at RCC. So why do we ask you to do something that you've already done before? Well, a lot of people think about church membership the way a man of few words thought about expressions of love to his spouse. His wife started to bother him about how come he never told her he loved her. He said, "Look, I told you when we got married I loved you. If anything changes, I'll let you know." We don't think about church membership quite that way. When you believe in something and you make a promise to yourself, sometimes it's a different story in actually living that out in your day-to-day life. Because you know how it is. Life can get crazy. And the promises we make can be hard then to actually act upon and live day to day. We believe that living a purpose-driven life is something that adds value to our life and is what God intended and designed us for. But doing that every day can get a little challenging with all of the other stuff that happens to get us distracted and to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Living a life of connection with other people is something we think is important, but it can be hard to do that in practice. Following Jesus every day and doing what he would do and thinking about things the way he thinks about them in as far as discipleship is a wonderful ideal, but how to do that every day is something that takes commitment and practice and recommitment every year. Giving back to our community, serving one another through ministry, sharing what we've discovered with someone who doesn't know it yet is something that can be important and valuable. That's how we found out about it. But how to do that for ourselves can be something that takes time and practice to do, putting it all together in an act of worship on a day-to-day basis. So we come back to you every year saying, is this where you're at this year? Is this something that you still think is important in your life? I know you've probably made New Year's resolutions several years in a row before you got it sorted out. I know I have. So we give you the chance as your church community and your family of believers to say, yeah, you've got support and people that are doing the same thing every year saying, this is still important to me. Now, if you're watching this and you've never made that commitment, you've never been a part of our community of faith as a member, or you've never been a part of any community of faith that says, yeah, we believe this is important, then maybe you want to consider signing up for the first time. Membership is something that we do because we value and we know that we become what we're committed to. And we believe that a great commitment to the Great Commandment and the Great Commission is going to grow a great church. So we hope you'll sign up again and join us again for 2010 at Riverside Community Church.